Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Nikki, Katie, Diliana. Hi, another Katie, Melanie, Savannah, Emma. Good evening, Debbie and Sarah. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Oh, squeaky glove. Are we all okay? The eggs have gone. The Easter treats have gone. It feels a bit strange, but it is what it is. Hello, 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 hello. Have we had a good start to our week? Okay, so today is a normal live. We are fully booked for today. We have oysters, egg pops available. Yep, Debbie, that's not a problem. I've marked that you won't be here for today. That's not a problem. We do have 25 egg pops as well. I actually have a little basket for them that I've put them in for today. So now I actually feel like I can do the proper dive in. So yeah, 25 pops are in this basket. I don't know if they'll stay in this basket, but for now, that's where they're going to be, which is exciting. Now the order list was posted on the page. I've got a couple of changes to make to that as we go, but that's fine. That will just be done as we go, so you'll sort of notice if it changes. Colleen, thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Updates wise, I am currently waiting on a oyster delivery. So if you have any loyalty cards at the moment, if you would like to claim them, the loyalty cards would have to be egg pops, or you can wait until the oyster delivery is here and then you have the option of egg pops and oysters again. So that's up to you. So yeah, you can either claim them now and just have egg pops, or wait and claim them when you can choose oysters. So it's up to you if you're happy to have egg pops or not. As soon as it's here, then if those of you sort of request that you prefer to have oysters, I'll sort of email you to say we can book you in now. Oysters top up is here. This is also the last live today, and then we're not live again until next Wednesday. So not tomorrow, but next Wednesday, which is the monthly charm deal. So we're not live Friday, Sunday, or Tuesday. It's my daughter's birthday at the end of May, and we're doing a little weekend sort of getaway, bless her, for her birthday. But the only time we could do it was at the start of May, so that's why it's so early. But yeah, so we're live today, then we're not live again until Wednesday the 6th, I want to say. Yes, Wednesday the 6th, which is the monthly charm deal, and then Friday the 8th, which is back to normal lives. Okay. Now, up until obviously the rest of this week, I'm still working, I'm still here. It's just I won't be doing the lives. So yeah, I do hope you can all understand. Hopefully I'll get a load of dispatched emails sent across as well before the bank holiday, because it's bank holiday weekend coming up as well. So that's fun. I think that's all the updates. Per raffle is on the website, so if you'd like to join in the per raffle, the draw for that is Saturday the 9th of May. Now you don't have to be on the live for the draw. If you win, the prize is yours, you still win. It's just that's when the draw is going to be, and we will doing the openings for that as well. So if you are there, you'll have your opening that night. If you're not there, the prize is still yours. You'll get emailed and you can claim it on the following live. So yeah, the per raffle is on the website at the moment as well. And then when I get back next week, I'll launch the the next gamey game. So I've done the paraffle in this sort of week off where I'm not going to be here, because then it's still something we can play and sort of dive straight into as soon as I'm back. But then we'll launch like a normal one when I'm back. So that will come on the website next week, which will give me a sort of week to sort of set up everything. It's quite nice having all the space again, but that's probably going to go. I haven't decided how I'm going to set it up yet, but probably will go. I think that's everything update wise. I haven't heard about supporters. It's literally pulling my hair out about it. With Facebook, it refreshes on the 9th of each month. So I did hope on the 9th of this month. It's the 9th or the 12th it refreshes. Anywho, one of them. I was hoping on the 9th or the 12th of this month it would refresh and sort of reboot it, and it didn't do that. And so I am still waiting to hear from them with my new ticket. So I will wait and see and let you know as and when I know. I think that's everything. So I'm going to dive straight in then. As always, if I forget anything, I'll sort of say it as we go as well. Okay. So up first today is Siv Odrion. Siv, are you here? Oh, hang on. I'm just going to turn my heating. I always forget to put my heating on. So I'm just going to, sorry, I control it on my phone. Panel heater. There we go. Right, hopefully I won't get too cold tonight. Heating's on a boost. Okay, so Siv, hello. I hope you're well. You have got 7 openings altogether. Which 7 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? Oh, I will say the invoices from the last live have not been sent yet. They will still obviously definitely get sent. It's just I haven't sent them as of yet from the last live. 5 pops, 2 oysters. Donate the shells and you're happy to mix. You knew all of my questions. So, oh, can I reach them? Why can't I reach them today? There we go. So 2 of these, 1 and 2, 5 pops. We've got our good old basket back, which is full to the top. So love this basket. So 5 of these. I feel like it's good because I get like a good dive in handful, sort of a good mix. So that's actually 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So colour wise, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? We're going to start with Pearline first for you, then the pops, and then of course the oysters. So let's go down. I am just going to double check this. Yep, you'll see. I'm going to double check this camera again. Honestly, I set it up before the live every time, and then it's like I'm not happy, like probably because I've repositioned how I want to sit or something, and then I'm never happy with how it is. So it's like almost like my pre-prep doesn't count. Okay, so you're hoping for funky shades of green. Okay, Siv, good luck then. Starting with your gifted pearl. Bloop. Okay, so in here, your gifted pearl looks like a golden Simba peach. So golden Simba peach to start with. Egg pop number 1. 3 pearls in this one. And going straight in for the green. It is a slight oval shape with the green. It's more of a brighter... is it brighter apple? I'm going to say brighter apple. Possibly more of a light grass, but I do think it is a brighter apple. You also have a raspberry. Again, slight oval shape with the raspberry there. And then a pastel lemon yellow. which is gorgeous. Those four colours go beautifully together already. Your next egg pop, and you have two pals in this one. You've got a chocolate olive green, so olive chocolate green. Again, this one is slightly two-tonal, so you can see the darker and lighter areas. And then you have a waterberry, so a mix between a watermelon and a raspberry. Your next egg pop. And you have four pals in this one. We've got a little bright raspberry, he is slightly smaller though, look at him, and a blood orange. So if I just put those next to each other, you can sort of see the bright raspberries. It's similar because I think they're so bright, but obviously you can see with the blood orange, they're definitely more orangey in that colour. You also have a darker Cadbury purple, almost moving into like the dark deep purple there, and then a lavender purple as well. Next egg pop. And you have four pals in this one. A slightly oval bridal white, ever so slightly oval there, and then a chocolate silver, so a chocolate base with that silver overtone. You've got another apple green, and again slightly two-tonal with the apple green there, and then an autumn peach. Moving on to the last of your egg pops, Siv. And you have two pals in this one. So another green, which again is another oval shape, and again very similar colour. I think the apple greens are drawn to you today. This one's slightly brighter than the others, but you can definitely see its oval shape there. And then a dark deep purple. Okay, so they are all of the egg pop pearls. I'm just moving the empty egg shells out the way. And then we'll be coming across for your oysters. Let me just refresh the comments here. Okay, so coming back for oyster number 1. Light pop there. Okay, there's no more in that one, and you've got, I think it's a golden yolk yellow. No, he's a golden Simba peach. Yep, golden Simba peach. And then moving on to your second oyster. Light pop there. Okay, there's no more in that one. And in here, you have got a lighter raspberry. Siv, my lovely, what do you think to all of these? I'm going to go through all of the colours for you again. And then if you're happy, please let me know which colours you would like to have where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay, so you've got golden Simba peach, waterberry, blood orange, autumn peach, and a golden Simba peach. Apple green, chocolate olive green, and then 2 more apple greens, different shades and different sort of shapes of those. You've got a raspberry, a dark raspberry, and then again another lighter raspberry, a lemon yellow, a dark Cadbury purple, a lavender, and then a dark deep purple, a bridal white, and a chocolate silver. Siv, what do you think? What would you like to do? If you're happy, please let me know which colours you would like to have where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. There we go. Okay, what do you think? Green's purple and first and last in the column 1 to keep. Would you like me to move them across? So the greens, the purples, and then the first and last in the first column. Ooh. There we go. And then as you can see, I've just moved it over just slightly. Love to have an off-white, 3 peacock green, 3 dark sea green, and a cherry. Okay, so black cherry. An off-white. Oh, how about that one? That's off-white. Oh, I've just broke my pot. It's fine. The lid still fits on. And then 3 greeny blue peacocks and 3 dark sea green. That's the darker sea green, and then the greeny blue peacock is this one. Okay, so if you're happy with those, I need to know which 8s we're swapping out for those. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody joining. I hope you're all well. Oh, I can hear the birds again. They're slightly quieter, but they might get louder. I was actually awake at 4:30 when they started this morning, so it's quite nice that I'm here when they're going to bed too. The off-white on the heart charm. That one. So the cream on there. So I'd still need to know which 8 I'm swapping out. The peacock on the with you. Peacock on the swing circle. And the heart, sea green on the heart. And cherry on the pendant. Perfect. Right, I've got all of that written down. Before I pick them up, which 8 pals are we swapping out for those? The bridal white you'd like to gift into Pauline. Bless you, that's very kind of you. Very kind, my lovely. So it might be easier to say, so from this side here, you've got 9 pal. Oh no, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so those 8 to swap out. Sorry, I was counting the cream as your one, but it wasn't. It was one. It was just because it connected to that line. So swapping these 8 out. Perfect. Right. So cream is going on the charm. The GB peacock on the other charm. The GB on the swing circle earrings. The sea green on the heart hoop earrings, the black cherry on the pendant. Okay, and then that's the jewellery chosen for. Okay, so remaining pals then, I'll need to know if you're happy with these, Siv, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to do. The rest you'd like to be invoiced for a lobster fitting. Okay, so invoice for a lobster with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I love how decisive you were. Okie dokie. Well, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Thank you for the donation with your shells. Thank you for the gifted pearl into Pauline as well. The invoice for the additional lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And then I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's it there. Bless you. You're very, very welcome. Okie dokie. Up next then today I have got Colleen, is it Gorbra? Colleen Gorbra, are you here? Now I have a question, Colleen, because I got your email but I didn't know which item you meant, so it was gonna be quicker for me to ask you here. Let me Colleen, hello, hello, hello. I hope you're well. So I got the email. Was it the... So the earrings and... Was it the fossil shell that you didn't want to have? Because they've both got, so one's the rock crystal and one's the fossil shell crystal. So I just wasn't sure which one you meant. The fossil one, no, that's perfect. Okay, so that takes 7. You know what, I'm just going to do it on the calculator. 34 takes 7, 27. Okie dokie, so you have got 1 4-pearl oyster and then 27 other openings. So I'm going to get the 4-pearl oyster for you. With the 27 other openings, would you like to have eggs, egg pops or oysters? Or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? So this one's, oh, I can kind of hear. Oh, it stopped. Why did, oh. It did it and now it's not doing it. I don't know what's going on in there. I could hear it and then I couldn't hear it. So which 27 would you like? I'm just going to mark that you're here as well. I want it to be darker outside so I can open my blind. I don't like opening the blind anymore when it's light because it affects the light of like you guys looking at the pals. So when it finally turns dark outside, I can open my blind. So I feel like, I don't know, not that I'm enclosed in, I just like to have the window. The window's literally for me, it's like right there. So I can just sit here and I can see out the window. But yeah, it's not dark enough yet. 17 egg pops, the rest oysters. 27, 17, so 10. 10 oysters, 17 egg pops. Okay, now we are going to have to move the board away for this, but I'm going to explain what we're going to do. Let me get everything first, then I'll explain for you. So 10 of these, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7. Oh, don't mix up the 4-pearl one. There we go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then 17 of these. I tried to get a big handful then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay, so because the board is closer, I will start with the board at the top, but it may mean that I'll have to move it around. when we get new colours on. But that way you get to see the pearls all closer. And then at the end, I'll move the board further away. So hopefully we'll be able to see all of your pearls together. If not, we'll be able to see a large portion, and then again I can move it around slightly if you'd like, obviously, to see them, if that's okay with you. If you prefer me to start with them all just further away, then that's fine. But yeah, I like to start closer just because you get to see them a little bit closer then to start with. But it's up to you if you prefer me to just move it further to start with. So we're going to do Perline first, then your egg pops, then the 4 pearl oyster, and then the normal oysters. Are you happy, Colleen, for me to mix the egg pop pearls and the oyster pearls together, or would you prefer me to keep them separate? And with the shells from the oysters, would you like to keep, or would you like to donate the shells? So let's go down. And then, like I said, I'll start with Perline and then go straight in. All the egg pops, by the way, are all surrounding my tray. It's quite cool. It's got a lovely little rainbow egg tray going on. Okay, so good luck. Bloop. And are there any colours you're hoping for, I suppose, is the main question. Your first pearl out is a 2-tonal green. You'd like to mix the pearls and you're happy to donate the shells as well? Perfect, thank you ever so much. So 2-tonal apple green as your gifted pearl. Let's start with him here. So egg pop number 1. Okay, 2 pearls in this one. You've got a slightly funky shaped grass green. So here's a slight squished pebble shape, but a gorgeous dark grass green colour. And then you've again got a slightly oval shape, but this one is an amber. So a slightly oval amber. Next egg pop. And two pearls in this one. We've got a periwinkle and a creamy lavender. Hoping for greens, blues and watermelons. Okay, fingers crossed for you, my lovely. 2 pearls in this one. Now you've got another apple green, and he does have a little darker spot to him. When I pop it down, you should be able to see. So darker apple green, where's the spot? There. So if I pop it down and move it around, can we see the spot there possibly? Just slightly. Okay, and then you also in that one have a seafoam green, which is a slight oval again, but seafoam there. So starting well with the greens, your next egg pop. And we have 4 pearls in this one. A raspberry, a sky blue, a darker gunmetal chocolate, so dark deep chocolate, and then an autumn peach. Do we have any guesses to which colour line will win, guys? Your next egg pop. And we have 2 pearls in this one. Another seafoam green, which is a slight squished pebble shape, and a hot pink. Again, slightly oval with that hot pink there. You have 2 pearls in this one. Oh, look at him. He is a 2-tonal coral. He is a baby pearl as well. Just a smaller 2-tonal coral. And then we have a midnight blue. So you can see that dark, deep blue coming through there. You have 3 pals in this one. Seafoam greens are definitely taking it for the colour most out so far for you. You've then got an autumn peach and a grape purple. I'm just moving these round a bit. So your next one, and you have 2 pals in this one. You've got a 2-tonal apple green again here. So if you see lighter and then brighter, lighter and brighter, 2-tonal apple green, and then a blush pink, slightly darker blush pink. Moving some of the eggshells out the way so they don't go rolling off around everywhere. Your next egg pop. You've got 2 pals in this one. A light Cinderella blue and a brighter raspberry. Three pals in this one, and you've got a darker, 2-tonal Cinderella blue. So starting lighter and it gets quite dark there. So 2-tonal Cinderella blue. You've also got a 2-tonal brighter pink. Now this one is a squished pebble shape, but 2-tonal pink. And then you have an autumn peach. Three pals in this one. You have a bridal white, a seafoam green, and a darker Cadbury purple. Two pals in this one. Now a darker, is that a chocolate silver? He is. Now he's a dark chocolate silver, but he is base chocolates with that silver overtone. And then another 2-tonal green. They are on a roll today. 2-tonal darker apple green. So I've just popped that at the bottom there. So I'm going to move them up slightly. Like I said, this might be the stage where I have to start moving the board around, but at the end I'll make it so we can see everything all together. Next egg pop has 4 pals in, and you've got a creamy lavender, a sky blue, a darker plum, I believe. I'm going to pop it in the purple line, and then again a gunmetal chocolate. 4 more egg pops to go. So next one, we've got 2 pals in this one, a bridal white and a mustard yellow. Three pals in here, a seafoam green. I'm going to pop it at the top, so if I just move that down a bit. So seafoam green at the top, another bridal white, and a midnight blurple. So you can see blue and purple as we go around there. So midnight blurple. And I'll pop that there. Next egg pot. 4 pals in this one. Is it a dove? He is a dove grey, a Cinderella blue, again lighter Cinderella blue there, a darker autumn peach, and more of a two-tonal lemon yellow. So again, you can see darker and lighter areas as we go around the pal. Coming back for the last of your egg pots. And you have 3 pals in this one. 2 of which are straight away, I can see a two-tonal. So you've got a two-tonal raspberry. So again, gets quite light there, then into that darker shade. So darker, lighter, darker. Gorgeous markings on him. So two-tonal raspberry and a two-tonal icy blue. So again, lighter and then brighter and then back to that lighter shade. So two-tonal icy blue and is it midnight? No, more of a darker, I do think I keep seeing blues. I'm going to pop it in the gunmetal grey side there, but I do think I keep seeing like slight blue flashes to him. Okay, so they are all of your egg pot pals. We're then going to move on to your 4 pal oyster first, and then we'll move through to your normal oysters. Okay, so good luck. Are there any other colours that we're still hoping for, Colleen? So like I said, 4 pal oyster first. Oh, you've got a runaway already. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. No pals on that side. One, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we are quadding. 4 pals in that swim. We've hit them all, including the purple cleans. Oh, I love that. Okay, so what colours come out now are kind of bonuses and pearls that you're going to be able to sort of add to the ones that you've already got, which is perfect. Okay, so the colours here coming across, you've got a golden peach, a creamy autumn peach. Now, is it a creamy white? Okay, I'm going to put it over here with the creamy whites, but I'd say it's got a very, very light sort of peachy overtone, making it more of a cream colour, which is why I've popped it in the monochrome line. You've got a lighter blush pink and a darker chocolate silver. Moving through to your normal oysters now. Oh, okay, so I didn't fully take the flesh off this side. So we've got a runaway there. That's just mother of pearl on that side. And then if I squidge, in here, you have triples. 3 pals in that one, my lovely. Okay, so we've got a golden Simba peach, You've got a pixie dust, and you've got a denim blue. So golden simba peach, pixie dust, and denim blue. Your next oyster. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in that one. In here you actually have another, oh actually is it more rose? No, it is pixie dust. Another pixie dust. Coming back for your next one. There we go, light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh my, wow. You have got, I think is that another pixie dust? It's a lighter, creamy. It is another pixie dust. However, this one is a lighter, creamy pixie dust, but it still has the silvery golden tones through it. Can you see what I mean? Lighter, creamier one, but three slightly, ever so slightly different shades there. But three pixie dusts in a row. Well, one was a triple oyster, then we had two singles. Your next oyster. Okay, you are twinning. Twinning with this one. Now these are one is more, let me show you, one's slightly darker than the other. If I bring you across, I'm actually going to put the twins all the way over. Actually no, I'll move them over one for now. So I'm going to say these are more periwinkle twins. So the one which is next to the green is slightly darker there. So it's not a massive difference with the colouring, but he is slightly darker. So periwinkle twins there. Darker periwinkles, but still periwinkles. Your next oyster. Okay, there's no more in that one. Sorry, that was slightly harder with the flesh then, as in physically squidgy harder. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything then. So in this one, we have got a dove grey. So dove grey, I'm just going to move that up so we can see what I've just added in there. Oh, light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And then there's no more in this one. You have got a slightly pinkier pixie dust. Oh my wow! So you can see, yeah, it's slightly pinkier compared to your other ones there. But pixie dusts are on a roll for you, Colleen. Oh my wow! Who would have thought? Next oyster. I think we've got 4 more to go. So next one. Light pop. Oh, didn't take that off. There we go. Okay, so there's the mother of pearl. And then to have a squidge in here. Oh, 1 and 2. Okay, you are twinning. Oh, that was a mucky one. Twinning with autumn peach twins this time. So again, if we just move the camera over to the twins. So autumn peach. Oh, sorry, I knocked the periwinkle out. There we go. Autumn peach twins there. Excuse me. Your next oyster. Oh, beautiful pop with that one. There's your mother of pearl. Again, a little bit of flesh there, but you can definitely see no pearls on that side. And then there's no more in this one. I think he's another dove grey. Hang on. He is another dove grey, very similar to the last one out here. Very similar. Your next oyster. Light pop there. Okay, you are twinning for a 3rd time. Now these ones, They are lighter, creamy. Again, they're like the cream single pearl. They are like, have got like a slight creamy autumn peach overtone, but I'm gonna say they're more of a cream colour. It's like an off-white creamy colour. You see what I mean? So it's very similar to this one over here. But yeah, so creamy autumn peach, but more off-white cream colour, if that makes sense. And then we've got one oyster to go. So coming back for your last oyster. Light double pop. And there's your mother of pearl. And we are twinning. Ending with a twinning set. And these two are a darker orchid. So it's like a pinky base with like a slight purpley overtone. So darker orchid there. Oh my wow, Colleen. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of the colours while they're this close now, and then I'll move it slightly further away, and then that way you'll get to see all of the pearls at once. And then I'll need to know if you're happy with these, or if there's any swaps or changes that you'd like to do. So then I'd need to know if there's any colours to swap out, any colours to add in, anything like that. Okay, so if I go through the colours for you, you've got twinning, periwinkles, autumn peaches, creamy off-whites, and then darker orchids. You've got a seafoam, apple green, grass green, apple green, 3 seafoam greens, apple green, seafoam green, apple green. You then have an amber, autumn peach, coral, then autumn peach 1, 2, 3, and then a golden peach 1, and that one looks like as well there, so 2 possibly. Periwinkle, creamy lavender, Cadbury purple, slightly darker Cadbury purple, the creamy lavender, a plum, and then a 2-tonal midnight blurple. Raspberry, hot pink, blush pink, darker raspberry, a 2-tonal brighter pink, a 2-tonal raspberry, and then a blush pink. Sky blue, midnight blue, Cinderella blue, 2-tonal Cinderella blue, 2 more Cinderella blue. Hang on, no, sorry, that one's a sky blue, then that one's a Cinderella blue, 2-tonal icy blue, and then a denim blue. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, the first one is a gunmetal chocolate, and then the 3 below are chocolate silvers. You've then got 4 pixie dusts. This one here, the third one down, is a slight creamier pixie dust, and the bottom one's a slight pinky pixie dust, but only slight differences there. You've then got 1, 2, 3 bridal whites, a dove grey, and then a darker gunmetal grey, but it does have hints of blue. A creamy off-white, sort of creamy colour, then 2 dove greys at the bottom. You've got a mustard yellow, and then a 2-tonal lemon yellow. Oh, right, so I'm going to move them down so we can see everything all together, and then let me know what you think. So give me just a moment. Is that going to focus? Yes, perfect. So there we go, Colleen. Right, I'm just going to refresh my comments. Hopefully I haven't missed too much there while I was describing everything for you. Carleen, thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. The green line definitely won there followed closely by the oranges, the blues, the chocolatey pixie dust, and the monochrome line. So it's all very, apart from the yellows, they're very close in sort of colour line winners there actually. So you've got quite a nice even amount, like an even amount of different colours, if that makes sense. Of course you can. So the gunmetal with the blue and a bridal white. Should I just grab the top one? So just confirm those two there you'd like to gift into Perline, which is very, very kind of you. Oh, I think I can open my blind now, actually. I can. Yes. Well, that's very, very kind of you. Pop those into Perline. Let me see, watermelon. Do I have... I've got two pearls which are close to watermelon. Unless I've got one in my swap pot from earlier. Was there one? I have, what do you think to these three here? They're slightly different shades and sizes. Oh, hang on, let me hold it up closer. What do you think to those three? Now, you'd like to swap out the apple and two of the seafoam green, if you're happy with those. Happy with those, Colleen? Okay. Perline started when a lot of people wanted to just gift pearls forward, and I used to sort of shake them in my hand and then one pearl came out. And then Aaron and I came up with the idea of him printing and making a little pot, if you like, for me that spits the pearls out. And the current model that we're on now, I think, is the third Perline. And basically, yeah, she takes gifted pearls and then comes, everybody who has an opening gets one pearl from Perline, if there's pearls in there. Obviously, if there isn't any pearls in there, then we don't do that. But yeah, a lot of people do gift forward, and she sort of hasn't run out this yet, I don't think. It is such a kind gesture. Oh, switch 2 chocolate silvers for 2 grass greens. Can you tell me how many pearls go on the items you have? Yes. Let me just get the 2 grass greens for you. Do you want me to read out the items and how many pearls, or just count up how many pearls you need? So yeah, I'm happy to go through, or is it just how many pearls you need? So 2 grass greens for 2 of the chocolate silvers. So there's 1 and there's 2. Okay, so the first item is the butterfly's stop pendant, and that one needs to have 3 pearls on. So 1 pearl either side, 1 pearl sits in the middle for that one. You then have the sea star cage pendant. So that cage pendant holds 1 pearl at a time. And with it being a cage pendant, you're going to be able to swap and change the pearls around inside. You then have the rock crystal pendant. So that one you can actually choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So that's up to you. You don't have to have the pearl on there. And then you have your daisy chain bracelet. So with the bracelet, again, you can choose to have a pearl on there, or you don't have to if you don't want to. And then you have already paid for 9 hoop fittings. Okay, so 9 pearls for the hoop fittings, plus 6 pearls for the items of jewellery, if you'd like to have pearls on all of them. So 15 pearls altogether would need to go on the jewellery. And if you'd like me to go through one by one for you again, that's not a problem. The butterfly, you'd like to have the 3 grass green. The daisy chain, 2 tonal raspberry. Didn't want the crystal pendant, but do want the fossil. Oh, okay. So you didn't want the rock crystal, but you do want the fossil. Okay. So I'm going to write does want... Okay, so it's the same amount of openings wise that we've done. It's just I've crossed off the wrong one. So does not want the rock crystal, does want fossil shell crystal pendant. Okay, so the refund for the 2 items that have been cancelled will get processed tomorrow for you, and you'll get an email from me once it's been processed on my side. Okay, so for the butterfly, you'd like to have the 3 grass green. Should we do the darker one in the middle, like so? Then you'd like to have the 2-tonal raspberry. So that one, is that the 2-tonal raspberry? Yes, that one on the daisy chain. So 2-tone raspberry with the 2-tone showing. It is a gorgeous pearl, that raspberry. I think just the contrast of the different darker, lighter shades is stunning. Honestly, you guys, 3D printers are so handy. The amount of little knickknacks it's printed to help around the house. Like my son, he has a condition called nystagmus, which means one of the side effects of that is he is very light sensitive, and he has to basically live in a hat, and his prescription sunglasses. Even at school, he wears a hat. So all of the hat wall hangings the printer's made, so then all the hats can sort of hang, and they look really cool on his wall, all displayed beautifully. I absolutely love it. I can't, and obviously with the printer, everything that we do for the business, I just love it so much, and obviously my husband for doing it, because I'm not really a pro at it at all. So Colleen, I'm just looking to see with the butterfly pendant, is it this order? So this slightly bigger one in the middle, if that's correct. And then I'd need to know which pearl on the fossil shell crystal pendants. And oh yes, so does the fossil pearl need a pearl? No. So the fossil shell pendant, you can choose to have a pearl on or off. If on, it does sort of sit at the top and it can move around from the top, but you don't have to have one on there if you don't want to. I'm going to pick up these 3 as they're good for the pendant. Switch 1 autumn peach for a TARDIS blue. Yeah. TARDIS blue. What colour fossil? Sorry, I'm just looking what colour fossil shell you've got. Oh, silver night. So I reckon that kind of TARDIS would go nicely if you're happy with that one. So I'll take away autumn peach, and then just confirm there if you're happy with that blue for the jewellery. Yes, perfect. And then with the cage pendant, like I said, it holds 1 pearl. You don't need to let me know what colour you'd like on there, because you will be able to swap and change the pearls around at home. So then after that, it's the hoop fittings, so the 9 hoop fittings that you have here. And then that's all of the jewellery chosen for. Can't find the pendant on the website. I'll have a look. It's under crystal pendants. Do we have any fossil shells? Yeah, so there's the AB fossil shell, there's the golden shadow fossil shell, there's the larger fossil shell. Hang on, I'll put the crystal link where the crystal pendants are. So here's the link, and then yeah, fossil shell pendants are in there. I think with the crystal pearls, again, it's very, the camera doesn't show the beauty of them. They're gorgeous, Diane, aren't they? I just love how all the colours go together. Hoop fittings, please. You'd like to... Okay, so you'd like to have a pixie dust, a Cadbury purple, a periwinkle. Oh, should I go for that one? I've gone for the twin periwinkle, but let me know if you prefer to go for the first one. The grape purple, the denim blue, and I've gone for the two-tonal Cinderella blue. So Pixie, Cadbury, periwinkle, grape purple, denim blue, Cinderella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd need another 3 as well. So those are the ones we've chosen so far. Obviously, if you're not happy with any of those choices, please let me know. And then another 3 would be needed. Okay, not a problem. So the first periwinkle, not the twin. Absolutely fine. Okay. The brighter blue, the hot pink, and an apple green. So those 9 there you'd like on your hoop fittings. Perfect. Again, I'm just going to pop that back and I'm going to write those down and then I'm going to pick those up as well. So we're going to have Pixie, Cadbury purple, periwinkle, grape purple, denim blue, Cinderella two-tone showing, icy blue with the two-tone showing, the hot pink and the apple green. Okay. Colleen, bless you. No, there's nothing to apologise for. Honestly, you're doing, this is your first opening, you're doing absolutely brilliantly. Honestly, there's nothing to apologise for. Please take your time. And if there's any questions or anything, please ask. Yeah, do not worry, my lovely. Okay, so that's the hoop fittings there. So then, like I said, the last item is the cage pendant, where you'll be able to swap and change all of these pearls in. So it holds one pearl at a time, but you can swap the pearls around at home. So the remaining pearls would be for your cage pendant and to have as your loose pearls. So I'll need to know if you're happy with these, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to make. Oh, bless you. See, everyone's so supportive, Colleen. Honestly. There's no need. The only person who needs to apologise on this page, and that's me if I get something wrong. You guys are all amazing. You never need to say sorry. They're all great. So just to confirm, you're happy with everything here as your loose pearls, just before I move them. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just pick everything up here for you. And I'm glad you're happy. So just bear with me a moment. Oh, your pixie dusts. Oh, there's a lot to sort of gather. There we go. Right, let me bring you back up to me. And then, where's my stapler? I'll pop these on here for you. Okay, clean then, my lovely. I hope you're happy. So first of all, thank you ever so much for the gifted pearl into Pearline, or the 2 gifted pearls. I'm sure whoever's going to receive those will be very grateful. From me, thank you ever so much for the donation with your shells as well. The cancelled items, they will get refunded, like I said, tomorrow when I process this through, and then I'll email you just to confirm it's done. It can take up to 3 to 5 working days, depending on the way the payment was made. It goes back sort of the same way to the same bank or card or however it was paid. So that will I'll email you tomorrow when that's done. And then, yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything here once it arrives. And that's up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Okay, up next today we have Mary Gerlich. Mary, are you here? Mary, hello, my lovely. Mary, I'm just marking that you're here. You have 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? What is these? Piece of kitchen towel. One pop, 2 oysters. You'd like to donate the shells and you're happy to mix the colours. Okay. Colour wise, are there any that you're hoping for? Was it 2? 2 oysters. 1 and 2. And then 1 pop. So let's go down. We're going to start with Pauline, then your egg pop, and then the oysters afterwards. Good luck, Mary. Bloop. Okay, your gifted pearl is a seafoam green. He's a slight squished pebble shape there, which gives him the illusion that he's slightly oval as well. But I think he's just more slightly squished pebble there. But seafoam green to start with. Coming back for your egg pop. 2 pearls in this one. And we have another seafoam green, slightly darker than the first. And an oval shaped sky blue. Again, I still love this board and the fact that we can really see the sky blue shades now, because before it was just like bright white, wasn't it? See, I love that we can see them now. Starting with your first of the oysters, Mary. Lights pop. Oh, sorry, it's a tougher one to, there we go, to get through. Okay, so there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but there's no pearls there. And then in here, okay, there's no more in this one. And I can't believe to say it, but it seems like it's a pixie dust kind of night tonight. This is a pink pixie dust. Pink pixie dust. Yay! Coming back then for oyster number 2. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in that one. And you have got a darker pearl here. Okay, so he is a darker sort of gunmetal chocolate. Now he does look like he's got a slight purple hint to him there. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, to me, slight purple overtone, but a darker sort of chocolatey, silvery colour. Mary, if I go through all of your pearls again for you, I'll need to know if you're happy, and then if so, please let me know which ones you would like where. If there's any swaps or changes that you would like to make, please let me know and I'll swap them out for you as well. So you have got 2 seafoam greens. The first one's a slight squished pebble. The second one is slightly darker there. You've got an oval shaped sky blue. You've got a pinky pixie dust, and then you've got a darker chocolate silvery colour with like a slight purpley overtone. What do you think to all of these, my lovely, and what would you like to do? No, I can't match the pixie at the moment. I've got a waiting list on pixies as well. But no, I'm afraid I can't do that at the moment. Do I have matching TARDIS blues? Yeah. So I'm just trying to find 2 same size and shade for you. Okay, so I've got these two here. If you're happy with those, I need to know which two we're swapping out for those. You'd like to have the blues on the earrings, swap the gunmetal and the sky blue, and then the blues on the earrings. You'd then like to have the pixie dust on the pendant, and you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps with the 2 seafoam greens. Okay, Mary, I've got all of that down for you, my lovely. Oh, why am I blurry? I don't know why I'm blurry. So I hope you're happy with everything there. Oh, there we go. The invoice for the extra pin caps, that will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donation with the shells as well, Mary. And then that's safe up there, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okie dokie. Then up next today I have Savannah Buckle. Savannah, are you here? Mary, I'm glad you're happy, and you're very, very welcome. And Savannah, hello, hello, hello. Savannah, you have got 2 openings altogether. Which 2 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? Do I still have a waiting list for Pepsi Blues? I can't remember off the top of my head. Probably because I haven't had that colour in such a long while, I haven't had to have a look. But I don't know, Liz. Savannah, can you have both egg pops? You can. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So 2 oranges, and this one's open, so I'm just going to take this one out. So the colour of the egg pops mean nothing, it's complete random. I just think it's quite cool when we get sort of the same colours coming out, that's all. Okay, so 2 egg pops here. We're going to still start with Perline and then go straight into those for you. So you're hoping for Cinderella Blues and Periwinkles. Good luck, Savannah. So Perline to start with. Bloop. Oh, gorgeous chocolate bronze here. So this is a slightly darker chocolate bronze. Beautiful gifted pal to start with. Egg pop number 1. And you have 4 pals in this one. You have another chocolate bronze. I'd say he's slightly lighter and slightly larger than the first. You have a golden peach, a creamy autumn peach, and then a periwinkle. Egg pop number 2. And we have 3 pals in this one. You've got a seafoam green, a slightly funky shaped candy floss pink. So yeah, slightly funky shaped there. And then a darker forest green. So I don't know if you can see that there, but he is like a dark, deep foresty green. Okay, so you said you was hoping for Cinderella, blues and periwinkles. So we do have a periwinkle there, so I hope we're happy with that one. And then if I go through them again for you, Savannah, I'll need to know if you're happy with these, or of course, if you'd like to swap any, I can do that for you as well. So you've got 2 chocolate bronzes. The first one's slightly darker and smaller. You've got a golden peach and then a lighter creamy autumn peach, a periwinkle, a seafoam green, a forest green, and a lighter candy floss pink. What do you think, and what would you like to do? Love the periwinkle, perfect. So then please can we swap the forest green for a silver Cinderella, and then you'd like the blue on the necklace, of course, and can we swap the seafoam for a Pepsi green? So I do have Pepsi greens, yes. So that's the Pepsi green. Swapping the seafoam, and then swap the forest green for a silver Cinderella for the pendants. That one there. Are you happy with those 2 swaps there? Happy with the swaps? Perfect. Let me pick up this one, as this is the one you'd like on the jewellery. Okay, and then you'd like to put the golden peach and the pink into Pearline. Bless you, Savannah, that's very kind of you. So those 2 have gone into Pearline there. So remaining pearls are going to be your loose pearls. I'll need to know if you're happy with these, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to make. They are perfect, brilliant, and you're very, very welcome. I'm just picking these up, and then if I bring you back up to me as well. Well, Savannah, thank you ever so much for the gifted pals into Pearline there. That's very, very kind of you. And then I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And then that's up there for you. Perfect. And then up next today, I have got Nicola Woods. Nicola, are you here? Nikki, hello. And you've sent loyalty cards. Okay, are you happy to have egg pops with the loyalty cards? If not, if you did want to have them with oysters, then we would have to book them for another day. But if you're happy to have egg pops with them, then that's fine. We can do them for today. You can still have oysters with the ones on the opening. It's just the loyalty card ones. Is that okay? Yeah, okie dokie. So let me just book these in. So that's 2 loyalty cards on there. So 5 altogether, and you've just said pops for all. So am I right in saying that you'd like to have 5 egg pops altogether? Just to make sure I've understood that correctly. Yeah, so 5 egg pops altogether, I think. I'm going to get 5, actually no, because I have to put some back and then it's, yes it is. Okie dokie. Nikki, can I get 5 in one? Sorry about that, I just changed the microphone over. What I just said was it's quite cool because you've got 1 each of the colours with the egg pops, so blue, purple, orange, pink and green, which is quite cool to have 1 of each. So are there certain colours you're hoping for? And as always, we'll start with Perline for you and then we'll go straight into the pops, my lovely. Okay, so good luck. Bloop. Okay, so you've got a lighter creamy autumn peach as the gifted pearl. Excuse me. Egg pop number 1. £3 in your first one. So we have got a darker, I'm going to say that's more black cherry side of the colour. You've got a golden pastel gold. I think possibly more of a golden yellow, that one actually. Yeah, golden yellow, and then a brighter candy floss pink. Your next egg pop. £4 in this one. We have a creamy lavender, a darker autumn peach, a brighter two-tonal grass green, so So you can see the lighter and the darker colourings there. And then a darker Cadbury purple. £4 in this one with a seafoam green, a blood orange, a he is a raspberry, close to the candy floss pink, but I don't know if you can see it's got a slight different pink tone to him. And then a midnight blue. Next egg pop. £4 in this one as well. Another seafoam green, which is a slight oval shape. A chocolate silver, so a base chocolate with a silver overtone. A magenta. And a darker deep purple. Your last egg pop then, Nikki. And we have £4 in this one. A lighter yolk yellow. It's a pickle with a pickle green. A lighter coral. Wait, I apologise, a lighter raspberry. Oh, sorry. For a second then that did look coral to me, and then I knocked the camera. Sorry about that. And then your last pearl is again a midnight blue. What do you think to all of these, my lovely? I'm going to go through the colours, and then if you're happy, please let me know which colours you would like to have wear. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So you've got a creamy autumn peach, a darker autumn peach, and a blood orange. Excuse me, a black cherry, a golden yellow, and a lighter yolk yellow. Sorry, my voice is going. A candy floss pink, a raspberry, a magenta, and then a lighter raspberry. You've got a creamy lavender, a dark Cadbury purple, then a dark deep purple, a grass green, 2 seafoam greens, and a pickle green, 2 midnight blues, and a chocolate silver. What do you think? What would you like to do? Good night, Tracy. Thank you for joining us today. I'm holding Pearl from Sunday. Okie dokie. Nikki Woods. This one here. So if you'd like to have this one, I'll need to know what colour you'd like to swap out for him. So that one there is a bridal white. Can I try and match the white for you? Yeah. I then need to know which 2 pearls you'd like to swap out. I'm guessing this one's going to be too big, but it's, yeah, okay, somewhere to start from. Okay, so it's smaller than Oh, that's close. Okay, what do you think to that pair there? They are perfect. Swap out the 2 sea phones and you'd like to be invoiced for gold studs with those. Okay. Okay. You'd like to swap the second midnight blue. I'm just going to move this green up one. So the second midnight blue and the chocolate. Okay, so those 2 there for 2 blush pinks. What do we think to those 2 there? They are great, perfect. Oh, and swap the second and third pinks for 2 light Cinderellas. So the second and third pinks. So those 2 for 2 of the lighter Cinderellas. They're great, perfect. the golden yellow on the charm. Okay. A pink and a blue on each of the bracelets and invoice you. Okay. There we go. I've got that down for you, my lovely. So remaining pearls then are going to be your loose pearls. So I'll need to know if you're happy with these or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to make. And then you'd like to have the black cherry, the top Cadbury purple, and the pickle, and the midnight on hoop fittings. I'm just going to move that pink up one. So the black cherry, Cadbury, the pickle, and the midnight. Perfect. So those four. So you'd like to be invoiced for hoop fittings with black cherry, Cadbury purple, pickle, and midnight blue. The yellow, the pink and the green, the second peach into the perline, and then rest are great as your loose pearls. Bless your heart. So the yellow, the top pink, the green, and the second peach. So those four here you'd like to pop into perline, and then the remaining 5 are your loose pearls. Can you just confirm that I've got that correct? Yes, perfect. Well, that's very, very generous of you, Nikki. So those 4 popping into perline, and then these 5 are yours. So let me just pick these up, and then bringing you back up to me. That's very, very generous of you. Bless your heart, gifting of the praline there. Again, I'm sure whoever will receive those is going to be very, very grateful. The invoices for your additional extras, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And then Nikki, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. You're very, very welcome. Okie dokie. Up next then today is Maddie Woo. Maddie, are you here? Maddie, hello. Oh, email address. Okay, that's perfect. So I was just about to ask you, so let me read the rest of the comments. So you've got 2 openings altogether. You would like to have 2 oysters. You'd like to donate the shells, and you're looking for possibly a mystic purple, an icy blue, possibly a pixie dust if it's in there as well. Okie dokie. So let's grab 2 oysters for you. 1 and 2. And then let's go down. So we're going to start with praline, then we'll go straight into the oysters, Maddie. Good luck. Bloop. Okay, so you have got a brighter lemon, almost moving into like a sunshine yellow there. So brighter lemon yellow as your gifted pal from praline. Coming across for your oysters. So oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in that one. And your first pearl out is an orchid. So orchid from your first oyster. Oh, sorry, didn't come across. There we go. coming back for your next oyster. Light pop there. And then you are twinning. Twinning with denim blues, Maddie. There we go. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy, my lovely, they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Now they do look slightly blurry. Let me just refocus. There we go. So you've got a brighter lemon yellow, an orchid, and then denim blue twins. If you're happy, they are yours. Please let me, and if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Can you switch the lemon yellow for an icy blue? Lemon yellow for an icy blue, and the orchid for a mystic purple. Mystic purple. Are you happy with those two there? You'd then like to be invoiced for gold studs with the twins. Studs with the denim blue. So the remaining two pals, what do you think to these? Perfect, perfect. Let me bring these across and coming back to you then. Maddie, I hope you're happy with everything there. Thank you for the donation with your shells. Oh, I need staples. The invoice for you will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. Do I have any open staples? No. Oh, it's a big, I thought this was lots of little boxes. That's a nice surprise. So, Maddie, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. You're very, very welcome, Maddie. Up next then today, I have got, so this person asked to be moved. So Diane Paprocki. Diane, are you here? Diane, hello, hello, hello. Diane, let's start with your 25 pearl egg pop and then we'll do your other openings afterwards if that's okay with you. Ooh. So, 25 pearl egg pop, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So you get to be the first person to get picked out of the basket. Now again, I still can't really mix these very much just because they're quite big. They don't really mix very well. Okay, so let's go down. Now as always, we're going to start with Pearline for you and then we'll move on to the egg or the 25 pearl egg pop afterwards. Praying for some yummy berries. Okay, so good luck. Look. You have got a darker gunmetal grey as your gifted pearl. Now I'm going to pop that just to this side until we've got the 25 pearl pearls on there. Now, starting with your 25 pearl egg pop. Now I'm going to get all of the pairs together first, count them out on this board, and then we will do pop them over to the camera where you can see them closer. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 sets is 14 pals. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So coming across over here, starting with your twins, your first ones are these two, which are like a silver bells with like a purpley overtone. So base silver bells with that sort of purpley overtone. You then have the chocolate olive greens, lemon yellows, silver Cinderella blues. Now they are lighter silver Cinderella blues, and then lighter raspberries. Two-tonal pinkle purple, so these two will have slightly different shades as you go around the pal, so two-tonal pinkle purple. And then you've got 2 autumn peaches. Now the autumn peaches, each autumn peach is a slight oval shape, so making them so they are very twin-like, it's just they are both slightly oval there. Okay, then moving through to your other single colours, you have a dove grey, which I'll put the darker gunmetal grey with. You have got a midnight blue, and then a TARDIS blue. Also an icy blue. You have an apple green, and then a pastel apple green, which is a slight squished pebble shape. Now this one may look slightly yellow, but it is pastel apple green. It's more green than yellow, but it does have that sort of hint to it. You also then have a golden yellow, which is two-tonal, so I don't know if you can see there, but he's lighter and darker as we go around the pal. You've got a watermelon, I think? No, waterberry, so you can see the pink there. So waterberry and a brighter raspberry, which the raspberry is, oh, wrong line. Raspberry is a slight funky shape. You've got a dark, deep Cadbury purple and a periwinkle. What do you think to all of these, my lovely? Coming back up then, Diane, you also have a further 6 openings. With those 6, I'll need to know which ones you'd like to have. So you've got egg pops or oysters. You've beat me to it, the rest are pops. So 6 egg pops here, giving it a big mix. I'm not going to be able to pick up 6. Am I? Oh no, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All in one go there. Okay, so let's go straight back down. So we've already done Perline. I'm just going to move these down slightly. There we go. So we've already done Perline, so we're going to go straight into with your egg pops. So pop number 1. Two pals in this one. You have a sunshine yellow, and a raspberry pink. Lighter raspberry, definitely compared to the first raspberry there. Four pals in this one. Another raspberry, sort of in between the first two I'd place it. You've also got a apple green. Oh, he does have this darker stripe to him just here. I don't know if I can see. So just coming across here is that darker stripe, if you can see that. You also have a mustard yellow and a lighter Cinderella blue, silver Cinderella blue. Your next egg pop. 3 pals in this one. You have a seafoam green, another mustard yellow, this one is an oval shape there, and a chocolate silver. Now this one is a large part with the silver bells, but he is that chocolate base. Just going to pop that in over there. Three pals in this one. You have got a lighter autumn peach, a bridal white, and another Cinderella blue. Now this one's gorgeously darker Cinderella blue. Your next egg pop. You have 4 pals in this one. Now this one here is a two-tonal Cinderella blue. So you've got lighter and darker areas here. A blood orange. Again, another creamy autumn peach. And a darker chocolate. Last egg pop. 4 pals in this one. You have got a raspberry, a creamy lavender. Now this one is a slight swish pebble shape there. A grape purple. Oh, sorry, the camera didn't go over. So it was a creamy raspberry, creamy lavender, which again is a slight swished pebble shape, a grape purple, and a autumn peach. Let me go through all of the colours again for you, Diane. Would you like me to move the board so it's further away, or are you happy with these where there's we can sort of see, just not fully on the twins here on the second one, so we can fit the chocolates in? So it's up to you. You've got silver bells with a slight purpley overtone, chocolate olive greens, lemon yellows, Cinderella blues, lighter raspberries, two-tonal pink or purples, and autumn peaches. So they're all of your twins there. You've then got a dove grey, a gunmetal grey, and a bridal white. A midnight blue, a TARDIS blue, an icy blue, a silver Cinderella blue, a two-tonal Cinderella blue, and then, so a darker Cinderella blue, then a two-tonal Cinderella blue. A apple green, then a pastel apple green, another apple green with a darker line coming through, and then a seafoam green. A golden yellow, a lemon yellow, and 2 mustard yellows. a waterberry, a autumn peach, a blood orange, and then 2 more autumn peaches. You've got 4 raspberries here of slightly different shades, a Cadbury purple, a periwinkle, a creamy lavender, and then a grape purple, a chocolate silver, and then a dark chocolate. A dark golden peach. I don't know if I've got any of the golden peaches in my swaps. I'm going to have a look for you because I did put some pearls away, but I don't think, I didn't have any before. I think the closest I've got to it would be one like this. What do you think to that one? Happy with that one? Perfect. So if I go back, it was, I think it was to trade the peach. How have I, oh, trade the peach for a dark. So take away this one. I'm going to put it there just in case that's not the right one. 2. I don't know if I have 2. Let me look. I don't think I've got another one, my lovely. I don't think... This isn't really the colour, but I'll look in here in case there's any stowaways. I don't know what colour that is. I've got that one. It's not really golden, but that is a darker peach. What do you think to that one? Oh, we're trading one of the peach twins. Okay, let me just move these over one so you can see what I'm doing. So trade out one of the peach twins. Yeah. Would you like to have that one? No, Michelle, I'd say that this is pretty true to colour. Okay, which pearl would you like to swap out for that one, Diane? The other twin, not a problem. They are dyed pearls, Michelle. So they're real pearls, but they are dyed pearls to get these colours. Well, the obviously, because you don't get pearls which are like this kind of purple and pink and green. You can get natural coloured pearls which do have some colouring to them, and like the whites and stuff like that are more natural. But yeah, the coloured pearls are dyed. They are real, but they are dyed. So you'd like to have 3 icy blues, medium to large in range. My icy blues are all sort of very similar in size, so I'll do my best there. But you would like to have 3 different shades. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What do you think for those 3? And if you're happy with those 3, which 3 would you like to swap out? I will move the... Would you want me to move the pearls further away so you can see them all, or are you happy with me moving the board around? Take the olive twins and the gunmetal grey. Okay, so gunmetal grey and then the olive twins. Perfect. The ones we've swapped in, I'm gonna move over to here. You'd like to have 2 matching grass green. Which 2 pearls are we swapping out for those? The 2 chocolate on the end here. Okay, so swapping out these 2, the grass greens there. You'd like to swap out the yellow twins for 2 sunshine yellows. matching magentas. Take 2 greens. Are you happy if I put the pearls we've swapped in over here? It will mean that you won't be able to see them unless I move the board over, but it just means that I'm not going to get confused. Is that okay? So 2 magentas, taking away 2 greens, so 1 and 2 with the greens. Two Mystic Purple, take the other 2 greens. You'd like me to try to match your darker Cinderella. So this one. So match this one and take this one away. So that one there. Two candy floss. Oh gosh. Yeah, which ones are we swapping out for the candy floss? those two there. I'm just going to add them to the end of this row, and then I'll need to know which two we're swapping out for those. The bottom two in the yellow column. Match the TARDIS blue. I don't know if I can exactly match it. Do you want me to get the closest match I can? Possibly something like that. What do you think to that one? So it's not an exact match with that one. If you are happy though, which one would you like to swap out for him? Yes, happy with that. Okie dokie. So take the top blue and then I'll pop these over here. Okay. So you'd like to have pin caps on all except the purple column and the 4 icy blues as those are loose. So the icy blues, so these 8 here are your loose pearls. And then you'd like to have pin caps on everything. So does that mean all of these here and these here? So everything. Is that right? So you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps with 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sets of twins, which is 24. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Perfect. I'm going to pick these up for you. Okay, Diane, just bringing you back up to me. I hope you're happy with everything there. The invoice for the pin caps, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. There we go. And then I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, I also have, hang on, refresh. So you also have order from March 7th. Okay, for Crystal Pearls, haven't seen anything of them. This was awesome. Thank you so much. Brought a smile to you. Okay, where's my post-its? I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but I can make a note. Have you emailed me about it? If so, I'll definitely get back to you there. If not, then I'll make the note here anyway, and then I can have a look and I'll get back to you. So check status of order. Okay, but thank you for the order number, that helps massively. So I'll get back to you there, and then like I said, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. There we go. And then Janice can't make tonight, so up next then I have got Nella with Joe Jisen. Nella, are you here? Diane, you're very, very welcome. Could you take both of those? Thank you. Whoa. Thank you. I thought you spilt it. Thank you, darling. So, hello, Nella. You have no Facebook and she helps me with your English. Sorry, it's not good. Take your time. Honestly, not a problem. And yeah, not a problem. I'll look for Joe's name, but I'll be talking to you, Nella. That's not a problem. Joe says everyone is nice here and it's good to practice your English this time. She's right, everyone is lovely here, and take your time, and if I say anything that you don't understand, obviously Joe can translate, or just let me know and I'll try and say it in a different way. Okay, so you have 5 openings altogether. Which 5 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. You'd love one of your first pearls to be a dark black cherry. Okay, fingers crossed you get some black cherries coming out. Oh no, wait, did you got the black cherries before? Sorry, my memory sometimes it's not the best. You do have the, yeah, I've just before you said, yeah, I've just remembered. You and Jazania, I believe, had both of your openings. I hope I got the name right. So I'm glad you're happy with your black cherry from before. 2 oysters, 3 egg pops. Okay, I'm just going to grab, oh, it's here, some more kitchen towel. So 2 oysters, 1 and 2. And then 3 egg pops. 1, 2, and 3. With the oyster shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate them? And colour-wise, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down, Nella, and then I'm going to start with Perline for you. Then we'll do the egg pops, and then I'll move on to your oysters afterwards. Okay, so I wish you all of the luck. So with Perline, okay, so you have got a brighter pink as your gifted pal. Brighter pink. Donate the shells for my mother, thank you. And if you're happy to mix the pearls on the board, perfect, thank you as well. So egg pop number 1. 3 pearls in your first one. You have got a darker grape, in between a grape and a Casberry purple, a midnight blue, and an autumn peach, I believe. Sort of almost moving into like a Simba peach there, but I think it is more on the autumn peach side. Your next egg pop. 2 pearls in this one. You've got a 2-tonal apple green, so he's just got lighter and darker areas there with the apple green, and then a Cadbury purple. The last egg pop. 3 pearls in this one. So a seafoam green, a lighter raspberry, and a autumn peach. Coming across for your oysters. Oh. So oyster number 1. Oh, so the shell, the shell like this will still be used because it's in a bigger enough piece. So there's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. And then in here, oh wow. Okay, first one, you are twinning. Twinning with waterberry twins. So these waterberry twins are a mix between watermelon and raspberry. Gorgeous, gorgeous twins there. Coming back for your second oyster. Okay, you are twinning for a second time, Nella. And twinning with Autumn Peach Twins this time. Okay, here is the Autumn Peach Twins. So again, I'll need to know, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So if I go through all of these colours for you, you have got twinning waterberries and twinning autumn peaches. A brighter raspberry and a brighter pink and then a lighter raspberry. A two-tonal Cadbury and grape purple and then a Cadbury purple. Midnight blue, two autumn peaches, a apple green and a seafoam green. What do you think? What would you like to do? For two of the charms, please dark olive and dark silver olive on picture 38 and 39 numbers. Okay, let me get those down. 38 and 39. Okay. Ooh. So for the charms, do you know which colour you'd like on which charm? So this one is number 38. So 38 and then 39. So dark olive, dark silver olive, I believe. Well, this one looks more silvery here. So this one looks like the dark olive and this one looks like the silvery olive. So this one on the tree. This one on the lizard. Okay. We're taking the purples for those two. Perfect. So we then have your 2 more items of jewellery to choose for. So we've got your earrings and your pendant. Which colours would you like to have on there? And of course, if there's any other swaps that you'd like to do, please let me know. Okay, so you'd like to have 3 blush pink for those, 2 matching for the earrings, and then I will need to know which 3 you'd like to swap out for those. So blush pink. So I've got 1 and 2 and then 1. What do you think to those? And if you're happy, which 3 would you like to swap out? 3 from the right. So to swap out 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Perfect. So as these ones are for the jewellery, I am just going to pick these up. And then that is all of the jewellery chosen for Nella. So remaining pearls are going to be your loose pearls. So I'll need to know if you're happy with these or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to make. you'd like to have matching Pepsi greens and original peacock on simple stud earrings to be invoiced for. Okay. So I've got these two, oh, sorry, moving around, those two Pepsi greens. And then, oh, the peacocks are right on top. The Pepsi greens, they are the same, it's just they sat, there we go, so they sat differently in the circles on the board, so sometimes it looks a bit funny if they don't sit centre of that circle. So original peacock. Ooh. So these two here. Are you happy with those? And then you'd like to have simple studs with both of those sets. If so, which 4 would you like to swap out? You like those? Perfect. I'll take the 2 sets of twins. Not a problem. Sorry, I didn't see that come through. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then these ones are going on the studs. The remaining 4 pals are your loose pals. What do you think to these? Or are there any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make? So for your loose pals, you would like to have 1 brown peacock, so 1 of those, 1 blue-green peacock, 1 of those, and then 1 purple peacock, just in a different box. Purple peacock, that one. Purple peacocks are always a slight funky shape. I hope that's okay. Just the tiniest bit oval there. If you're happy with those 3 pals, which 3 would you like to swap out for those? Beautiful, perfect. So the top pink you'd like to pop into Perline, which is very, very kind of you. So this one here, oh, into Perline, thank you. And then the remaining 3 were the 3 we just needed to swap out. Nella, I hope you're happy with everything there. Thank you for the donation with your shells. The invoice for the studs will go to the email address on the order form for you. And your English is perfect from my end. Perfect. I hope I didn't talk too fast for you or anything, but I hope you'll be happy, like I said, with everything once it arrives. And thank you for the donation with your pearl as well. It's very, very kind of you. And very kind. You love all pearls. Well, I'm glad you love them, and I hope you're going to be happy with this once it arrives as well. And from me, you're very, very welcome. And then I'll pop that up there for you. Okay, and then I believe that's the end of the order list for today, which has come at a good time because I do need to have a comfort break. So, oh gosh, we're not going to be live again then until not tomorrow's Wednesday, but the following Wednesday for the May monthly charm deal, and then the Friday will be back to normal lives. And then that Saturday is going to be the paraffle draw, if you'd like to join in for the paraffle. So I hope you all have an amazing week. I'm going to feel so weird because I'm obviously here this week. It's just the Friday night. I'm not. So I'm going to feel so weird that I'm not going to be on the lives. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic week. And I will see you on the following Wednesday. So yeah, take care. Bye.